No. Hello everyone. So today I'm going to be doing a review about this book, Anne Frank, The Diary of a Young Girl. Anne Frank, Anneliese Mary Frank was a German-born diarist, one of the most discussed Jewish victims of the Holocaust. So the Holocaust is actually the mass murder of Jews under the German Nazi, which happened in the period 1941 to 1945. So basically in this book, Anne Frank tells us how she survived the Holocaust and how she goes through her days while the Nazi invaded Poland. So according to Wikipedia, this book was originatedly from the language Dutch and was translated to English at first and then to many different language after that. Anne Frank's diary was an important part of our history because it showed how the Jewish were treated, how people suffered during the World War II. Anne's father went back to Amsterdam and found her diary in 1947, where Anne Frank's diary was published later in 1952. Anne Frank wrote a story diary that was found in Amsterdam, which is located in Netherlands. Anne Frank was born on June 12, 1929 in Germany. She lived with her sister Margaret and her two parents in Amsterdam. Anne was Jewish and this caused a lot of trouble during her lifetime. The point of Anne Frank writing this story was to show everyone that how she survived during the World War II. On Anne's 13th birthday, she was given a diary that was from her father. And she actually named the diary Kitty at first. But when it was published, it was named as Anne Frank, which is named after her. Jewish people actually have to wear a 6-pointed star on their shoulder to show to the German policemen that they are actually Jewish. Because during the World War II, Jewish people were not allowed to do a lot of things. For example, Jewish people are not allowed to go to school, Jewish people are not allowed to drive, Jewish people have specific time to shop, and etc. When Germany invaded Poland, Anne Frank and her family has to go hiding because if they don't go hiding, they'll be sent to either concentration camp or even possibly getting killed. So they went to this place called the secret annexe. Annexe. I'll just put it here. You guys can read by it. This was actually Anne Frank's father's workplace, which is the shoe factory. While in their hiding place, they're not allowed to do a lot of things. They're not allowed to open the windows, they're not allowed to go out, and etc. So this actually causes a lot of struggle for them to get either food, supplies, or water. At first it was a struggle for Anne because before this she already had a normal life, and this just put her in a difficult situation. So according to this diary right here, Anne Frank wrote her diary when she was 13 and ended when she was 15. However, from other sources, I was actually able to find out that at the age of 15, she was sent to a concentration camp because they were found by the Nazis that they were hiding in the shoe factory. She and her sister got caught by the Nazi, but her dad managed to escape. In the concentration camp, Anne Frank did not manage to survive. She actually died from a disease called typhus. After the long war, after Hitler was defeated, her father, Otto Frank, went back to the shoe facility and found Anne Frank's diary. And from there, he published the diary to show everyone how cruel the Nazis are, how they treated the Jewish. So that's what basically happened and what she wrote in this diary right here. So, for my perspective, for my opinion, I believe that this diary, this book is a must-read for everyone. So here's the summary of the story. In July 1942, 13-year-old Anne Frank and her family, fleeing into the horrors of the Nazi occupation, went into hiding in Amsterdam warehouse. Over the next 2 years, Anne vividly describes in her diary and frustrations of living in confinement, and she confides her innermost thoughts and longings. But her diary ends abruptly when in August in August 1944, they were all betrayed. For me, I would personally give it a 5-star out of 6 because why not? It's written by a 13-year-old girl and it's actually good. I actually enjoyed reading it. If you guys want to know more about Frank and her family, you guys should read it. Thank you.